Do not stop learning. There's so many information I gave you, and I think it's very hard to grasp everything. Sorry, exams. You do not want to make exam. Okay. So, the title of our session would be Revolutionizing Education with AI. So, if you talk about AI, what's the first thing that comes in your mind? Technology. Computers. Any tools? ChatGPT. I think most of you have tried using ChatGPT. Can anyone raise your hand if I tried it even once? Even once. Yeah, more than once. Even once. Thank you. Yeah. What would be the most use cases here? Usually it would be for resumes. You know, we got so many resumes and pare-pareho lahat. Good morning, hiring director. I am writing to you this letter of intent. I got so many similar. So I don't know if we're looking for ChatGPT or looking for the teacher themselves. But those are some of the use cases. So the resources here will be available in this link. Can you take a picture of this? And then you don't need to take a picture anymore and give your eyes on me, because I'll upload the slide. Actually, it's already there, but you can be using this one for your classrooms and in your life. So these are some of the tools, and I want to be upfront. Technology is changing really fast. I did prepare this on the start of this year, so 2025, but the thing is, there's so many changes, not just in ChatGPT, but in other aspects of technology in terms of AI. So, who am I? I took up my business, marketing and advertising management in LaSalle LASMA, my MBA in LaSalle Manila, PhD in religious studies. Yeah. Some certifications from Google, and also I'm a certified tech entrepreneur from Stanford. Here in the Philippines, I'm a registered marketing professional, and in the States, I am a certified marketing consultant. All this is nothing. So, I just want to tell you, because it's not related to what I am going to be talking, but it also shows that we need to learn and learn and learn. So, first of all, let's talk about where are we in terms of the AI revolution. So, there are so many things, and nowadays video is really good. The video I'm going to show you is 100% generated by AI, including the voice, including the sound effects, including the music. Everything here is generated by AI. Let's see.
I tried everything for my depression. Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried peppermint.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep. I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pea stain got on the ceiling. My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of half as many of my friends.
He chewed up my Bible and pooped in my good chair. But I'm happy for the first time in years. Looks like a rat, barks like a demon. But he saved my life.
I named him Earl. He follows me everywhere and farts in his sleep. Just like my first husband.
For when your therapist says, maybe you should get a dog.
Okay, so as I said, it's 100% generated by AI, including the music, including the voiceovers. So you don't need anyone right? It looks real, very real, but there are artifacts that makes it not really real. But if it is for older people, maybe they will think it is real. Am I right? Like your grandmother or grandfather. Because I saw many in Facebook, they are sharing yung mga fake profiles and they are believing that person is the real person they're talking to. And there are so many scams that are going on around using this technology. So we have, as teachers, we need to be aware of this situation. This one is made by Google's VO3. This was released last week. So it's fairly new. They had their other one, VO2, but this is the latest one they have. And how you make the video is using prompts. Just like you are talking to ChatGPT, you now also ask the AI, you make this kind of video scene. So maybe you're thinking, I don't need to be that creative. Maybe. But you need to do a lot of planning. So another, I want to talk about audio. So audio is another thing. One of the good company is 11 Labs. I want to show you what they have. So here we go. So whatever you type here, it's gonna show up. So here is a text-to-speech model. So these are some of the styles. So in the ancient, let's hear what it says. So they just put the text. Let's see.
In the ancient land of Algoria, where the skies were painted with shades of mystic hues, and the forest whispered secrets of old, there existed a dragon named Zephyros. Unlike the fearsome tales of dragons that plague human hearts with terror, Zephyros was a creature of wonder and wisdom, revered by all who knew of his existence.
So now, it pronounces better than you and me, right? Yung iba Bisaya, you have the Visayan accent, Ilocos accent. This is very neutral accent, but let's say we want it to speak a different language.
English has the most words, with over 170,000 in the Oxford English Dictionary. Le français est connu pour sa sonorité mélodieuse et ses expressions romantiques. Deutsch ist berühmt für seine zusammengesetzten Wörter wie Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsüberwachung, Saufgabenübertragungsgesetz, Riben Yuha, Fusana Pyoki Systemito, Dokutoku no Keiko Taikei de shirarete-imasu. Polski słynie z językowan.
Okay, you can see how advanced this is, where you just type what you want to say, and then it's gonna generate the style. If you want it male, you can ask it as a male. Let's do on.
Are you ready to revolutionize your mornings?
Female.
Wake up to the Aroma Brew Coffee Maker, where every cup is a perfect symphony of taste. Aroma Brew, crafting your morning sip by sip.
So those who are doing voiceovers, your career is done. In short, you need to look for another career. Or what's an alternative? You're gonna be using this to make your work 10x, 10 times more productive. So you're gonna have more resources outputted using this kind of technology. So it's gonna translate. Yes, you can do the translate version. Or these are some of the tools you can use in terms of audio. So we do not end with that, but where am I? Image. So image, Midjourney. So maybe you know Midjourney. We are here. So all of these are made by AI. It's better than you and me now. So those who are making stickers, maybe you can use this as well. logos. Background for your phone, maybe. So, if you can look and see all this, it looks well done, right? They're really good. So computers getting better and better with what they are doing, and we just need to know how to use it well. That's what I am talking about. Again, this is made through prompts. You need to write the text, and if you look at this side, there is the the text, what prompt they use, so that they want to make this kind of item. So 2 cute cats, one white and one black, on a white background line, art style, Snoopy style, comic style. So that's how they made it like this. So not really complicated. No, it's not like it's a full sentence that you need to make it wonderfully crafted, but it's just comma, and it's gonna understand the rest. So that is Mid-Journey. Even ChatGPT, they updated their platform where you can make your pictures, and yung Studio Ghibli style. I saw so many. I'm one of those who put the picture and it's gonna make whatever style you want. Then it's gonna change it. Even like if I take a picture of you here and then can you make all of us cartoons? It's gonna make it look like cartoons. So that's how fast technology is changing, and that is in terms of images. To connect images and video, videos are compilation of many images. So if you put this image of a cat and then you ask it dun sa Google, the one VO3 that we just saw the video, it's gonna generate using this as the context. So that cat is going to be moving in that cartoon style. So if you wanted to become an animator, or your students, you can ask them to use this kind of imagination so that they will output something better. That's the challenge for us. We need to know more before we can ask them to do these kind of things. So another is in terms of text. So wonderful in terms of text is ChatGPT. Since you tried ChatGPT, I'll just go into it a little bit later. But I want you to focus on parts of your life that you hate. As a teacher, what do you hate to do the most? Lesson plan. Ay nako. That's like a part of your thing you need to do. Lesson plan. Any other? PowerPoint. You want to make PowerPoint. I don't want to make PowerPoint. There are people. So that's why I'm just going to use the board. Yes, that's right. And there is actually an app that can make PowerPoints for you. Even Canva, the one I am using right now, it does this. So if you are a teacher and you're paying for Canva subscription, please cancel it, because you can apply for Canva subscription if you have your ID, school ID. They're gonna grant you free access until for me, until now, it's still working. It's just one time. It's not for 1 year. If you're a teacher and you got accepted, or you get accepted, that means you can get everything in Canva for free as a teacher. That's how they want to give back to the others. So please take note of that, Canva. So we have lesson plans, we have PowerPoints. Any other? I do not like this as a teacher. Any? Exams. You do not want to make exams. Come on. Okay. Exams. Yeah, those are some. Because if you're gonna make 10 exams for, let's say, 5 subjects, so 5 times 10 is 50. and then you multiply that by 4 quarters, you need to make 200 exams, not including the quizzes, long test, or sit works, homeworks. So technically, you should be using this so that you can multiply your productivity. But the thing is, we are so reliant on this too much. That is one of the downsides. You're not checking the output of the answers. Like let's say, if in ChatGPT, if you say, first when you ask it, what is 10 times 10? What do you think is the answer? 100. So, 100. But if you're saying, no, it's not 100. It's 99. Can you check again? What is it gonna do? It's gonna say, no, it's 100. But if you repeat it over and over again, and you're saying, are you stupid? Can't you multiply 10 times 10? The answer should be 99. And then it's gonna give up and say, yes, you are right. 10 times 10 is 99. Yeah. So those are some of the things that we have to be careful. So even those facts, they can make it a little bit twisted. So next, do not ask AI, but let AI ask you. How do you do that? Sometimes what we do is you input, create me a lesson plan on like this, diba? And then we actually have a GPT. I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, cater to making lesson plans and also project-based learning and different kinds of things. So how you craft the GPTs, or yeah, those are the things. How you make that would be you need to actually pay a subscription, $20 per month. So I am actively paying $20 per month, but it's very, very useful for this kind of things. So our teachers use it, and I'm also sharing this kind of things to other people. So they are also using the GPTs I also created. And then next, do not use AI, treat it as a teammate. The problem is, I saw many people, yung prayer, it's generated by AI. Come on guys. What's the theme for today? Inspiring Christ-centered excellence in a changing world. AI is changing the world, but we should not change. God made us so that we will use our mouth, we will use our eyes, ears, and our thoughts so that we can glorify Him. Everything. So, if ever you did this, maybe what you can do is will change our perspective. Do not say, write me a prayer about today's PCSN. Yeah, this is the thing. Please write it for me. Then, of course, it's going to generate a wonderfully crafted prayer. But is it from you? No, it's not. What we can do is you type your own, what you thought, and then check for grammars. That's something definitely you can do, right? Grammars, because sometimes we forget the spelling. What's the spelling of excellence? That just happened to me. I was putting double L, and yeah, tama pala. Okay, tama. Anyway, there was an underline, so I needed to double check. I think it was the C. Yeah. But as human beings, we forget. That is something we do. But lesson plans, is it yes or no? How do you use lesson plans? It has to come from you, or it would be coming from ChatGPT. It should come from you. It should come from you. But, of course, there are cases where you really forgot it na, and you're getting ideas. Yes, you can. And report cards. Report cards, usually, 10 years ago, the report card, there were already comment banks. We called it the comment banks, where you're gonna just get, I think this matches this student, so I'm just gonna copy paste from Excel. So now it makes it a little bit easier. But if you are the parent and the teacher, when you see the report card, this student excels in math and tries everything he can to solve the hard questions. That's very general. But if you're the parent, you know that my son 79 yung grade, but that's the comment. So that's something you need to be careful. So, have you heard of Canmigo? This is Khan Academy. So maybe you have heard of Khan Academy. This is a non-profit funded by Microsoft and also Bill Gates. They are still actively trying to fund this so that teachers and students will have equal education, especially those in third world countries. So, I'll show you Canmigo. Here we go. So, if this is inside Khan Academy. So, if you go to Khan Academy, this is already Canmigo. So, if you go to Khan Academy, actually there are so many resources inside Khan Academy. It's in line with Matatag curriculum and also the most essential learning competencies, ME. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know the. So, if for example you can see for, let's say, grade 3 science Matatag. Here are the things. You can use this to assign to your students if any of you are using Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, this is possible. So you can assign them and then you can see all the things needed. So if you get started, you can see all the, where we start from here. So science is a daily life. This is going to be a video. There will be an interactive quiz as well. It's 6 minutes, so I'll just do 30 seconds.
What are you wearing today? A shirt, a frock, or maybe a pair of pants? Now think about your teachers and friends. Are all their clothes made of the same material?
Okay, so this is a little bit of Indian accent, no? But there are closed captions, so it's still okay. If you look at the exercise, they are actually interactive exercises. So let's try one. Which state in India is known for the large-scale cotton production? Any guess? I don't know. B. Maharashtra. Okay, let's check. Oh, nice. Okay. Anyway, that's the Khan Academy. So it's interactive. You can see students, they can do self-study. In the Philippines, those who are in the ALS, Alternative Learning System, they do use this for their education. And for others who needs reviewers or tutorials. So we're gonna proceed to Canmigo. So Canmigo is a cover, or it uses ChatGPT in the background, but it already has set of prompts. So let's see. For example, we want to create a fun class summary poem. What is the class summary? Ask your students, what did you learn about in class today? Try to be as specific as possible. Okay, I need to type. So I learned that life is hard. Guiding word or theme. Ask your student, what is a word or theme? What made you think that? Your teacher? So we want to make a poem. So we are trying to make a poem, and let's see how it goes. So today's class poem, life's a puzzle, tough and scarred. I learned life's hard. What made you think that? Your teacher? Maybe it's the homework or the morning so marred, or the math problems that make your brain screech. Anyway, so it can create the poem. So it has a little bit of more context because we gave it more context. So let's move away from the poem, but let's try something different. Usually, it's hard to come up with a hook, our opener for our class. Ma'am, in the brown, what grade level are you gonna be teaching? Yes. Ay, yun na lang preschool. Sige. Preschool. Walang preschool. No preschool. Let's say grade 1. And what are you gonna be teaching? Topic. Can you choose a topic? Topic. English. English. And then, so let's say action word. Action word. So let's see what it comes up with. So lesson hooks. So activities. We want to play Simon Says, where students only follow the command if it's an action word, helping them physically act out and recognize action words. Give each student a blank sheet and ask them to draw a picture of themselves doing their favorite action like running, jumping, dancing. Then share the action word with the class. So you can see it's a little bit in line with the grade level. So grade 1, I'm sure they're definitely going to be interested. And those are some of the things you can use. So that's lesson hook. There's multiple choice quiz. Questions generators here. Real world, this is what I actually like for the thing. Why, teacher, should I study this subject, this topic? That's where it's gonna be showing. So, for example, let's go, anyone grade 3 teacher? Grade 3 teacher? Grade 3? Okay. Hello, Miss, with the, you look like a dancer. Can you give me an example of a topic that is very hard to grasp in terms of, from the students, that we need to have a context generator?
Actually, I have trouble explaining to them about what is the importance of having a leader in our environment.
Oh. What is the importance of having a leader? Let's just go. Yeah, let's start. So let's see what it comes up with. So it talks about the real world importance of leadership. So we have some kind of ideas. We are here, classroom helpers and teamwork. Many students are familiar with the idea of classroom jobs like line leader, paper passer. You can connect the importance of having the leader roles by discussing how a leader helps everyone know what to do and keep things running smoothly. So imagine your class is getting ready to go to lunch. If everyone tries to be first in line, it can get noisy and confusing. But if you have a line leader, everyone knows who to follow, and you get to lunch quickly and safely. So yeah, you can see it gives a context. I hope I had this before, because I sometimes question why I need to study calculus, algebra. In the real world, we're only using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Come on, yeah. That's the thing. So that is Canmigo. Again, Canmigo is also free. This is free to use, and you may use this when you go home. Again, the link is there. The slides are already provided. So we're gonna now stop with the Canmigo. Next, we have Notebook LM. Notebook. Has anyone heard of Notebook LM? Okay. Oh my God. It's been out a while, but it's okay. Notebook LM, the problem of GPTs or large language models or LLMs is they are hallucinating. They do not have context. They're trying to guess, and they're very, very confident when they are guessing. So even though since they are confident, you're just gonna follow. You sound so confident, so I'm gonna follow. So, for example, what Notebook LM does is it's gonna contain all the information, and that's where it's gonna pull the information from. No other outside resources. so it's gonna be beneficial for you. One example I'll give you, I have 4 examples here, and this is, I put the PDF of our student handbook. So here is the first one, and I'll try to show you what it does. So you can ask questions about the handbook. So it's gonna only generate questions or answers based on the handbook. It can also come up with an audio overview or mind map. Let's try to add a mind map, and I already prepared the audio overview. So while waiting for the audio overview, let's try to listen to what this says about the student handbook of GTIS. This is 17 minutes long, entirely generated by AI.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're doing a deep dive into a very specific, but actually pretty insightful source document. The Student Handbook for Good Tree International School for the 2025-2026 school year.
That's right, and I think, a student handbook, just a bunch of rules, right?
Yeah.
But this one, it's really a window into the school's core values, what they expect, and, well, how they try to shape their students.
Absolutely. It's way more than just a list of don'ts. It gives you a feel for the environment they're trying to build and the kind of people they hope their students become.
Yeah.
So our mission today is really to pull out the key ideas and the practical stuff from this handbook. We want to give you a clear picture of what life is like for a student at GTIS. And we'll focus particularly on how they encourage a positive attitude, the basic ground rules for daily...
Okay, you get the idea. So it can generate whatever you say, like based on only the sources I just gave. So you can add a maximum of 50 sources per one notebook. So one note, you can create unlimited notebooks, by the way. So you can use this for each classes. So if your school gave you a digital copy of your book, just add it here and create separate books. But let's see about the mind map. So this is what the mind map looks like. And so here we go. So it talks about academics, general information. We have admissions. So you can dig in to have more overview of whatever here it is. So that's the mind map. We can create study guides, frequently asked questions, briefing docs, and timeline. So let's see a timeline of the school. Wait. Okay, here we go. So you can see this is based off solely from the information. So GTIS, November 1999, founded by Reverend Dr. David Jhung. And then June 2000, we started our elementary. Let's just jump to somewhere. March 2003. And then school year 2025. So this is, So who are the people? We have our founder, we have the school director, head teacher, homeroom teacher, subject teachers. So it actually has so much context of the student handbook. And then I'll just hide this. Let's try to go to another notebook just for more ideas. While on the topic, this is actually, you can create different languages, outputs in different languages. This, I tried using language in Korean output. Let's try to listen.
안녕하세요. 오늘은 좀 특별한 자료, 바로 구치국제학교 GTIS의 2025-2026 학생 핸드북을 함께 살펴보려고 합니다. 이 학교 비전이 오늘의 학생자를 내일의 기독교 지도자로 만든다. 이고 미션은 최고의 학교 환경에서 IQ, EQ, LQ를 향해서 모든 학생자를 개발하는데요. 과연 이 핸드북이 어떻게 이런 목표를 달성하기 위한 구조를 만들고 있는지 한번 깊이 들여다보겠습니다. 이 자료 딱 보셨을 때 첫인상이 어떠셨어요?
네, 이걸 보니까 상당히 구체적이고 또 체계적이라는 생각이 먼저 들어요.
Okay, you can see it. Anyone understood? Except, okay, some. Yes, it can create. There's also Cebuano. I didn't make the Cebuano version because I don't know if it's accurate. But another is the Matatag curriculum. So I put all the sources from DepEd. We have how many sources here? I think we have 12 sources of the Matatag curriculum. So this contains the PDF of the what we need to do. So, for example, I want to ask about grade. Help me come up with grade 10 lesson for math. It's our first day today. So it's gonna pull from the information from the Matatag what it needs to hit. Diba? We have core things that we need to hit. So it's gonna be basing the output only from there. So, yep. And then what's good about this is you can see the sources exactly where they got the point, why they come up. So it's like a reference when you're doing your thesis, where did you get it? So these are those in numbers. So the 4, if you look at 4, so it's from page 7 of the grades 1 to 10, August 2023. So it's really, really powerful. And then data and probability, let's say, it's also from page 7. Reasoning, if you look at it, it's gonna probably open. Yeah. So that's notebook LM. I'm still gonna try one more thing. Let's try one more thing. This is one of the books that we used before, Real Life Science Teaching Guide. So, for example, you do not know what to do. You can just generate an idea of what I wanna make or the lesson. I ask it to generate a lesson structure so that I will know, like a refresher. And this is the audio output as well.
An egg develops without any fertilization.
Precisely. The bee example was mind-blowing. Fertilized eggs become females.
Workers are queens, but unfertilized eggs.
They develop into males. Drones.
Wow. So all male bees are basically products of asexual reproduction. Mother, no father.
Isn't that wild? It's a quick way for a hive to produce males when needed.
What else?
Okay, so you can see a mind map. So for example, chapter 9, we need to focus on sound energy. And the big ideas of sound energy is here. So it gives a really, really big overview of what you need to teach. And that's actually the powerful thing about Notebook LM is it's contained inside whatever you put. And if you want to discover more, like add more sources, you can just click add. Or you can ask it to discover. So it's gonna go out to the Google and then it's gonna search the sources, science grade 5. And then it will give you an option to choose. Are you gonna use this or you're gonna discard it? So that's some of the, you can see. If you add all this, it's gonna help you more. So, that's Notebook LM. And the next, we're going to go with Suno. So, Suno is an AI music generator. I asked it to create a Philippine Christian School Network's Teacher Seminar 2025, held from May 29 to 30, theme, Inspiring Christian-Centered Excellence in a Changing World. Let's try to hear ano yung output niya. That's the only thing I gave.
A whole new identical plan.
Oops, the source is asking.
Wait, the Notebook LM is still playing.
And the activity shows simple examples getting shoots from an onion bulb or a carrot top sprouting roots.
Hello. kind of good, right? Yeah, it's kind of good. So I'll try one more thing. Sir, what's your name? Julian? Juniel. Write a song for Juniel. Sir, do you have what's your favorite style or genre of song? Pop style. And then let's say, do you have a favorite country except the Philippines, like you want to go in the future? Japan. Write a song for Juniel who is a teacher, wants to go to Japan. He likes pop. What's the ice cream you ate kanina? Merona. And he likes Merona ice cream. Let's see. It's kind of silly, but so there's an error because there's an artist named Juniel. Let's say Juniel. W. It works. Okay, let's hear it. Let's see the lyrics first, what it says. And while listening, chalk dust flying in the air. Sir, that's your song. That's gonna be your song. And it usually creates 2 songs per output, so you can try. Like, let's try the other one, Dreaming of Japan. So you have a little bit more idea. Yung mga boys, if you wanna make a song for your ladies, this is where you go. Make it special. So all the nitty-gritty details you put in there, and then after you get the song, maybe you can sing it for them. I don't know. That's the thing. You can also get the -1. Like, you can just get full without the voice, and you can just get the instrumentals only. So this is Suno, S-U-N-O. Next is we have Napkin AI pala. Napkin AI. Napkin AI, I need to go back to notebook. So what Napkin AI is, it creates visuals like charts and figures. So it's gonna make it for you. We usually take a long time when we make figures, especially in our PowerPoint. So this is gonna make it. So let's try to have I'll try to use just one study guide. Let's try to make the study guide from the Real Life Science grade 5. Or if it's gonna, there we go. I'll just copy this. Hopefully, ay, ang dami. Okay. So I copy this, and what I do is I'll just paste, and then what happens is it's gonna generate the image, hopefully. Where are you? Where are you? In hand. Okay, just an idea. I'll just show you an example of what it came out with. This is in the slide here. So it looks like this. I just put an article about education, how you enhance education, and then I just copy pasted, generate, and then boom. This is the idea. So you can also make different changes. If you do not want this staircase, you can make it a pie chart or a bar, and then different kinds of items. So we just finished with Suno and ChatGPT. We do have GPTs in our school. For our new teachers, you're gonna be getting this one as well. So for example, this is our lesson plan maker. Create. So, grade 12. Any grade senior high school teachers here? Senior high school. Senior. Okay. What's the hardest subject? Calculus. Tama. Any specific topic inside calculus? Integrals. Integrals. Is tama? Yan. So what we made it is we're gonna ask the questions. So we have 50 minutes. I put a limit that it's gonna be for 50 minutes. And then now it's asking these questions so that you're gonna put, and it's gonna generate more in line, better context that is in line with this. So, which specific topic on integrals? Okay, let's do basic integration rules. Number 2, what is the desired depth? Beginners. Number 3, what do you want to lesson to align with a specific K-12 CG code? Yeah. Okay, so based on the input, this is gonna be the output. So the topic is about basic integration rules. Audience will be grade 12. We are targeting the STEM MCT 12L, this one. And then it's gonna prepare a detailed 50-minute lesson plan, objectives. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to define the integration, reverse processing, differentiation. I don't know what these all mean, but I hope this is right. We also have a prayer and memory verse. Energizer. So a quick energizer math puzzle. What comes next in the pattern 1, 4, 9, 16? And then we also have our classroom rules. And then the power rule. I don't know this now. And engagement activity, we have our assimilation, assessment, and a short worksheet of the different items. And then the homework. So this is definitely calculus. What's good about here is if you take a picture of your books or a screenshot of the books and then put it there and ask it to rethink or reintegrate using what I have here. So it's gonna make it based on the book, the textbook that you have in front. So you can do it back and forth until you're satisfied, and you're gonna get a really, really good output you can use. So that's how you would be using the lesson plan maker. I'll be also putting this as well. I also have a project-based learning guide. So it creates a project-based learning outcomes for GTIS school. Let's do grade 10. Grade 10. Grade 10 English. Any grade 10 English teachers here? Grade 10 English, what's the subject or topic? Can you give me any topic on grade 10 English? Research. Let's just try to do research. Okay, so here is a grade 10 English research PBL. Voices of the Barangay. So this is actually in the context of the Philippines. And Philippines. So here is the big idea, how we can use research and communication skills to help solve local issues in our community. And then duration, it can be 3 to 4 weeks. What are the integrations? English, AP, ESP, science and math. 21st century skills developed. Here are some of them. And then, you get the idea. So it's gonna really help you plan well, and it's just execution that we need to work on. So, any questions from here about until here? There's so many information I gave you, and I think it's very hard to grasp everything. But here are some. I'm gonna be sharing this as well, so you can just ask ChatGPT to help you with creating a 300-word summary about a subject, about the topic, for what grade level. Not just grade level, but you need to also think about the Lexile levels. So Lexile level is the amount of understanding. So if it's gonna be how they are comprehensive in reading. Philippines has a problem with reading comprehension. 16 million now, they couldn't. Their reading comprehension level is very low. Upon checking, oh my God, it's a very easy question, but we as educators, we need to do something about it. So you can adjust different Lexile levels to help match individual learners. Not just those who are well-performing, just let it be, but who are lacking, we need to work on helping them using this Lexile level. So for example, just say that make it for Lexile like 800, 900. So this is the minimum general average of the. If you are in Lexile level 5, Lexile level 4, 950. You have to be in grade 5. So pag grade 5 ka na, you need to have that much understanding. So that would be the basis. So if you adjust your topics to ChatGPT or Canmigo, it will adjust it so that the student who are actually having a hard time, you can lower their level while still having the same instruction, same project, or same exams. Okay. So, problem with ChatGPT, it has very much limited memory, and it hallucinates. It's very confident in saying the wrong things, even though it is wrong. And facts, just as I told you, it is sometimes not right. Not all the time. So what they did right now is they made a search function inside ChatGPT so that it's gonna get the facts, but still there are errors. So for my closing, do not stop learning. Learn how to create prompts well. Prompting is the new skill that we need to learn here in our next generation, and that's the hard thing. You need to be good in typing. If you do not want to type, you can use the voice dictate function as well. And finally, I'll just show you one more before we close. I hope you tried chatting with, nawala na ayun. You can chat with ChatGPT. Like, it's gonna talk to you live. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. I think last try before we're gonna end this. Hi, ChatGPT. How are you? Hello, are you there? I can't hear the sound, but technically it's there, and you can have a conversation, and you can butt in and stop. Like it's like a person. You can treat it like that. So they can be the helper, your tool, and finally, yeah. If anyone have any questions about this, yes, sir.
Regards with using AI, how would you be able to balance out, especially with the personal training of the student? For example, we will be able to know if their assignments or their projects were created from AI, and do you have a best practice on how we can
Continue lang, yeah.
Yes, po. So, do you have best practice on how we can be lenient to the students on their creativity, especially with classes and
in terms of AI, and yeah, that's being abused by the students, because if you're gonna just give an essay, write an essay, a 300, 400, 500 word essay about something, in 10 seconds you already have an output. That's the problem. But what you can do as a teacher, now this is actually another topic I'm preparing, but you can ask, how did you come up with that? Now it's gonna be a dictation, parang debate style of education, where you're gonna ask, what was your thinking process? Why did you choose this kind of words when you wrote this part in this sentence? So if you are the student and you are asked these questions and you have nothing to answer, that definitely means you cheated. Yeah, this is actually a form of cheating because you're not really doing anything. What we can do is you can ask them to reflect on that essay. You can ask them, okay, can you write using ChatGPT to write an essay, but in your own words, now reflect and write an essay or write a reflection paper based on that. So that would be beneficial. And how we would be teaching should not be output based. That's the important thing. Our education should not be focusing on the output that they can do via computer. You saw the videos, it's easy to make, audio, text, images. So what we have as a teacher, we have the love. We have emotions. We are there to take care of these students. But until where? That's the question. We want them to intellectually grow and be a person. They know how to respect people when they grow up. I think that's more important than knowing all this technology. Would that be satisfying? Okay. Yes. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
I would just like to share an answer to the question that sir asked. In my experience, I'm not being entirely judgmental, but just trying to be practical. You try to ask your students, or you check the previous works of the students that are written in a classroom setting, handwritten essays, and then in that way you can compare the competence of the students in writing the essay handwritten to the one that is presented to you printed, or the words that they use is matched to the level of the words that are used in the essay. So that's what I think can be a strategy also. I'd like to share.
Yes, thank you. To add to that, there are different AI detectors. Actually, OpenAI made their own AI detector. The problem here they couldn't detect if it was really with 100% confidence that that part was made with an AI. So, if some of the students or you are thinking we can just use that AI detector, you're totally wrong. Even the creator of ChatGPT, they cannot determine what is made with AI and not. So that's something to note. It's not 100% accurate. One more last question? Yes, sir. Wait, let's wait for the mic.
Last follow-up question, sir. So, if we're going to introduce this to our student, and we encourage them to use AI, would that affect their critical skills developed? Like, if we're going to compare the batches of students from an earlier education where they don't have AI and this new age, would that affect their critical skills?
I cannot say it would affect, but I'm confident that even though if you say bawal, do not use that, they're still gonna use it. Come on, honestly. So what we can do is we'll just be the guide of how we can use it properly and what are the limitations. It can be hallucinating, it can be not doing good with the facts. So that, think about it, they are 20, 30 years old. Now if they can really know what is fact and not a fact, then that's the job we can do. Because there's so many information, we cannot get everything. Yeah. Okay, if you have any other questions, maybe approach me na lang in the back and I can answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jhung, for our very comprehensive, helpful.
필리핀 한인교계의 역사, CTS 필리핀을 통해 한국교회와 다음 세대에게 전해집니다. CTS 필리핀은 해외 선교지 최초의 CTS 지사로 개척되어 독립된 법인체로 성도들의 기도와 후원으로 운영되고 있습니다. 해외 선교지에서 영상선교사역이 지속될 수 있도록 함께 동역해주세요.